I'm here today with my Nana, and we are going to discuss Children's Day in Ireland, her involvement in Children's Day, and her role within the organisation. What was the main aim of Children's Day?
It was to focus attention on all children for one day of the year, which was the second Sunday in June of every year, even though everybody said that every day was Children's Day, but it wasn't for an awful lot of children. And we sort of felt at the time that there was Mother's Day, there was Father's Day, there was every day, but there was never a Children's Day. So we were going to focus on that. And the focus of Children's Day was to bring a smile to the face of a child. And I hope we did that, because there was great entertainment for them on the day. There was a parade, there was the Disney characters, and the groups came from all over the country for Children's Day, which was really lovely. And
Through the events of the weekend.
well, the weekend started on Friday, and the Disney characters would come over from Disney World, and we had a special bus laid on for them to bring them round the children's hospitals. And that was Friday. And Saturday, the same on Saturday, we went to all the children's wards within certain hospitals, because all the hospitals weren't just geared for children alone. There was only 3 or 4 of them. And that was Friday and Saturday. Then Sunday was the big day. We had the parade. The parade started on Stephen's Green. All the participants went right around the green, and at that stage we used to go down Grafton Street, would you believe, because it was a roadway. And then later on we went down Dawson Street and into to the stand on O'Connell Street. And the stand there was reviewed by mainly children from the hospitals. They were the celebrities of the day, and that was looked on by the Lord Mayor of Dublin. And sometimes we would have a big treat, his coach, which children would come in. And it ended then in Parnell Square. And then sometimes at the parade too, there would be maybe 200 children would come down with Frida Linus from the north. And we would entertain them to a lunch. And then they would go on to Mosney for the day, and then head home to Belfast.
Outstanding memories you have?
Well, there was one particular one that the Disney characters, we were in a hospital in Dublin, and they were in character, and got out of character then to have some refreshments, and a nurse came running in, wanted to know if they could get back in character, so which they did instantly. There was a little boy that had measles and encephalitis, which was very serious at the time, and so immediately they got back into costume and character at least, and went in and had a special time with this little boy. Unfortunately, he died a few days later. So that was one that you wouldn't forget.
Tell me about the Children of Ireland Awards.
They were held every November, and it was children that had maybe achieved something, children that were brave, or children that had rescued somebody. There was all different categories in it. And the awards were presented by the President of Ireland at the time, which in my time it was Paddy Hillary, then Mary Robinson, and then Mary McAleese. And they were generally held in City Hall and in Boswell's hotels, sometimes, depending on where we could get a venue. And there was one remarkable young boy in that got an award, and he had saved his family. I can't remember if there was 4 or 5 in the family from fire. He had woken up for some reason and alerted his family, and he was one of the award recipients. But it was always a lovely, lovely occasion. Okay.
What was the main thing that you took from this experience?
I suppose never to take anything for granted. But in saying that, I enjoyed every moment on the National Children's Day Association Committee. It was a pleasure to be there.